So we are live here with James and Michael Hern. They didn't know this until I arrived. Actually, I thought it was pretty funny when you picked me up this morning. He's like, "So how many of these you guys have done so far?" And I was kind of like, the old pilot joke where the new pilot says, "This is my first flight, so welcome aboard." But it's a veteran pilot, so I of course had to tell the truth and say this is actually our first one, even though we've done plenty of things like this. This is our first Live Unreal Advance. This actually kicked them off because most of them are in the month of November. So kudos to you guys for having your ducks in a row for getting started so soon. So we are in Kansas City, Missouri, and actually specifically Lee's Summit, the town of Lee's Summit, right? And this group is kicking butt. I think 550 units you're going to do next year.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
And you guys have been doing stuff like this team with your team for years. So
that's right.
We were talking in the car this morning. It's kind of like this was second nature for us to do something like this. So tell me what the experience has been like so far.
Well, like I mentioned to you earlier, what we loved about it was the 3 calls we had prior to the event, where you were actually asking us what we wanted you to portray to our team, and asking us kind of like how we run our team. Just making sure that you conveyed what we wanted to go to our team.
Yeah, and you were willing to customize it to get the most bang for our team's buck.
Yeah.
Right. For them to all learn, dig deeper into what is important to us as our culture, as our team.
Yeah.
And what their goals are and what our goals are as a team.
Yeah. And what they're referring to is the 3 prep calls that we have leading up to the event. So we talk about putting together a solid state of the company and vision for next year. We talk about what you want your agent business plan to look like. We actually build the slide deck for you guys, so it looks all nice and pretty. We take that off your plate. And the final thing that I appreciate you pointing it out, we don't ever want lead agents, leaders of organizations to feel like, oh, what are they going to say to our team? We want to be known as very team friendly, right?
Absolutely.
And so I hope that was, that came across today.
No, absolutely.
It most certainly did, and having been to other of your Unreal events,
Yeah.
it comes across everywhere.
Good.
So we know that we feel welcome, we feel comfortable. We're not going to worry about our team sitting next to us somewhere. We know that you're there to help build and forge that bridge to where we're just building a stronger bond with our team.
Yeah.
And to where our team's actually listening to someone other than us.
Yeah.
Right. And we want that so that they understand that it's not just what we say, but when you come in town and you're throwing the same vibe down. And it's almost like reinforcing it. Absolutely.
Yep. So if you don't mind me asking, and we're still in the middle of it. Their team is all downstairs in the middle of a mastermind right now. What would you say your favorite part of today was? If you were to say, hey, Jeff and Kate, who's holding the phone right now, thank you, Kate. If you were to say, make sure you do that every single time moving forward, what would you say your favorite part of today be?
Mine was, I believe, where we did the exercise of the money, the transactions, the why, the better you, the unreal you. Just so we could see where our folks are coming from. And so we can actually be able throughout the year to be able to hold them accountable to what they share.
And that was where I was thinking was probably the most powerful as well, plus having team members come up to me at break and go, this is amazing because this is just built on last year's, that built on the years before advance, which is not how this was designed with us. It was you sitting down with us going, what do you want? Pick out of this basically menu of what do these things work and how would you like us to convey this? So that was awesome.
I appreciate you saying that. And I noticed, one of the things we do during this activity is we ask the team members to partner up with someone they know the least. And so my hope is for the rest of the year and years to come that might have created a bond with someone that they didn't know, which could be a role play partner, accountability partner, someone to bounce ideas off, and just overall improve the culture of the organization.
And I'll throw one more out to you.
Sure.
What I also love, I love the ball of yarn. And I also loved at the beginning that you showed your Matt Stafford arm thrown across the room. But I did love the ball of yarn where it actually came back to, it was so interwoven so that our team members saw that, hey look, my actions actually just don't go to what I'm doing, but it also helps lift the team up or it brings the team down.
Makes
a difference.
One of the things that he's referring to in the activity is we want agents to realize that when they do their part and they create a certain level of transactions, that generates more revenue for the team, for the business, so that it is full circle. Then comes back to more options. We talk a lot about options and what you can do with the money you earn. Well, now that leads to more options for the team and for the organization, so you can put on more things like this, so you can generate more leads, so you can hire better talent or pay your talent better. And it's really cool for the salespeople to understand, wow, even when I bring in my own business, when I bring in my own deals, the cut that the team gets actually goes towards something that's going to benefit me and the rest of the associates.
Great illustration and just showing how opportunity breeds opportunity, breeds opportunity, breeds opportunity.
Yeah.
A great life circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, it goes back to it's coming from someone other than James and I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which drives it home very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
It does and it did.
Awesome. Anything you guys want to add? Any last words?
I would simply say that we would highly suggest it because, again, just the responses that we're getting from our team, it's been highly effective. The words I were hearing were, we're digging deeper, we're getting more foundational to where they know what they're building on, and more importantly, why they're building on it.
Yeah. Love that. Love that.
And I would just say, I just love the way it wasn't like you came in with this agenda that you were going to do. You actually, like we always talked about, you ask questions to get clarity, and clarity's power. And you just kind of went deep, saw what we wanted, and you tailored it to us.
Yeah, I needed to know the structure of their team before we put together an agenda that was tailored to your team. I need to know, do your buyer's agents list property? Do your listing agents work with buyers? Do your operations team get compensated in this manner, right? I needed to understand your business before I can stand up in front of them and say, we got to do A, B, C, and D to hit the goals next year.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, cool.
So you hit a home run.
Awesome. Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love being in business with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you guys.